Hi, I am so excited. I went to a thrift store today in Westminster and I found some really great pieces. Very, very cheap. It's just a little shop, a lot of clothes and things that I'm totally not interested. A lot of these pieces are very old. Some of them are 70s pieces. And when you shop for junk, you have to remember, forget about what it looks like now and think about what you could turn it into. This table was the first thing that I saw. Very 70s, but these are kind of like Roman columns. I thought they were really cool. And it has a top to it that's like a blue glass. If you take blue glass or take a mirror and sand the back of it, it actually turns into clear glass, and then you can decoupage things under it. And I am going to do an episode on that. You could do photos, you could do newspaper clippings. So we could do a lot with this piece. And actually, I wouldn't leave it this color. I would either do it black or do it white and then kind of age it a little bit. I also found these enamel containers. These are great for fountains. These are great for the fire pits. They're nice and deep. When you do a fountain, keep in mind that the pump itself has to be totally immersed in the water. So you want something nice and deep like this. This would be an awesome fountain, just like this. And all you would have to do, put the pump in here and put a little hole right in here for the tube to come out. And then once the water starts coming out, it'll go into every single little element that we have in there. And what would you do with it? I certainly wouldn't put it on my dining room table, but it would be really neat in a garden or out on a patio or a deck. And a lot of times people just love to hear that noise of trickling water. So that was a great find. These were marked 10 bucks each. I got them both for 8 bucks. These are little wrought iron plant hangers, and I like to use these for chair planters. So we'll be putting these down inside of metal planters. And I'm sorry, inside of metal chairs and doing the flowers in them using maybe moss or coconut fiber. This was just a little $5 table. And I really don't like the style of it, but I do like the fact that it's sturdy and the fact that it's round. Maybe do a clock face on it. And every time the wood changes, you can do a different color. So this could be a really, really whimsical piece, or it could be a very elegant piece. So that's my little $5 piece. The best deal of the day was these guys. Someone took these old windows and put stained glass in them. And I went ahead and cleaned one of them up so you could see how beautiful it is. To me, this is just awesome. They were 25 bucks each, and the lady gave them to me for 20. And you could walk by this at a yard sale or a garage sale and think, I don't have anywhere to hang that. You're not going to hang it. You're not going to put it on the wall. Anytime you use windows and something with glass, you need to let the light go through it. So you can hang it. You can hang it as a little room divider. You can hang it in front of a window. Endless possibilities. But what I like to do with them is make tables out of it. How cool would that be as a table? So these two would be perfect end tables. I absolutely love them. And the best thing is, they're already shabby chic. They're already finished. You don't even have to do anything to it. If you want to get some of the paint off, you could sand it a little bit. So those were my little bargain of the day. One more piece I want to show you. And that is this. I walked by it 3 times thinking, what in the world is that? And it's a mirror. And it's actually a lot older than it looks, and you can tell from the backing of it, the way it was put together. It has a big spider. Ooh, I don't like him. Anyway, you can tell by the back and just the age on it. This piece, what's it going to be? More than likely, it's not going to hang on the wall. It would be an absolutely awesome coffee table. I'm scared of that spider, so I'm going to lay that down. There he goes. Now he's going to go over to the window. I think a table, a 3-legged table, would be awesome. This is nice and deep. It's about 2 to 3 inches deep. You could do a mosaic on it. You could use nice thick pottery if you wanted to do a pottery mosaic. And you know, when you talk about mosaics and talk about China, and I'll probably be repeating myself, but If you have old china that belonged to your grandmother or your mother, or it's special to you, more than likely it's boxed up or it's sitting in a china cabinet. And nobody notices it, nobody sees it. You move and you take it and you move it to the next house and you put it in a safe place. Why not use it? Why not use it every single day? You can see it. You could do them in mosaics. You can make little 3-tiered dessert dishes out of it. So I'm going to show you some ways that you can use that old china and really appreciate it. I remember when I first got into mosaics, I was at a yard sale, or it was actually a big flea market, and I walked by these dishes, and this was probably 10 years ago when the shabby chic thing was just coming out, and big cabbage roses, and everybody loved that look. And this girl had a whole set of dishes, and they were white, and they had beautiful pink roses on them. And I said to her, how much? And she said $25. And I was like, okay, well, let me go look around. I might be back. So on the way back, she was still sitting there with them. And I said, would you take $20? And she said, yeah, I'll take $20. And as I was walking away, she said, my grandmother is probably rolling over in her grave that I just sold her beautiful china for $20. And I kind of had to laugh, thinking, she's really going to roll over in her grave when she sees me with my hammer breaking it all up and making a mosaic out of it. But you know what? It is what it is. The very first piece I made was a $5 nightstand, and I actually took one of the little cups and added it onto the side, and I got $350 for it. So use that china. Don't be afraid. Buy all kind of odd pieces. Anyway, that's all I have to say for right now. And I hope you love my pieces, and I can't wait to see what we do with them. Thank you for watching.